Hello everyone and welcome to Noodle Journey, your destination for detailed and informative reviews of the instant noodle universe. And today I've got another cold noodle product to help you beat the heat this summer. This is Nongshim's Noodle Salad with Miso Vinaigrette. Before we get started, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy these reviews. So I reviewed a cold noodle product a few weeks back from Otogi called Kongoksu, and if you watched that review, you'll know that I thought it was pretty disappointing. While it promised a refreshing cold noodle dish for hot weather, it lacked any kind of discernible flavor. Thoroughly bland. It's a variety that has its fans, but I was not one of them. So I couldn't let this scorching summertime end without trying at least one more cold noodle product, and by chance, I happened to spot this at my favorite Asian grocery store last week. Now this is manufactured by Nongshim in Korea for export to the US market, and as of right now they make 3 different varieties of this noodle salad product. We've got this one with miso vinaigrette, there's one with gochujang vinaigrette, and there's one with sesame vinaigrette. And I picked this one because I love all things miso, and I've never had a cold noodle miso dish before, let alone with a miso vinaigrette. So this should be pretty interesting. If this goes well, maybe I will grab those other flavors down the line for reviews, but this one interested me the most when I was in the store. I paid $8.99 for a 4-pack of these, so expect it to be around the same depending on where you find it. All right, so let's check out the ingredients. The sodium count for a single bag of this is pretty reasonable, 1,580 milligrams, which is 69% of your daily allowance, and that is not too awful as far as instant noodles go. All right, inside, check this out. We've got some very orange air-dried noodles. The ingredients on the package are not specific about what is in these, other than to say they are wheat flour and potato starch. There's clearly something giving them some color, possibly paprika. It's very hard to tell because the ingredients are not broken up into different categories on the back of the package. So, you know what? Let me taste one, see if I can figure something out. All right, so that doesn't taste any different than a plain unseasoned dry noodle. So I'm guessing whatever's in here is just for color and presentation. We've also got a vinaigrette packet, of course, and a flake packet. The vinaigrette has lots of good stuff in it besides the miso paste. There's anchovy and bonito extract for some fish-based umami, apple extract, balsamic vinegar, onion, garlic, mustard, sesame oil, and rice vinegar. So this should be nice and zesty. And in the flake packet, which is a pretty good size, we've got cabbage, carrot, and bok choy. So because of those fish ingredients in the vinaigrette, this is pescatarian, but not vegetarian. If you want a vegan version of Nongshim Noodle Salad, check out the one with gochujang vinaigrette because that one seems to be free of animal products from what I can tell. All right, time to cook the noodles and flakes, and I will be right back to add the dressing. All right, here we go. And as you can see, there is a very healthy amount of veggies in that dried veggie packet. I'm very happy about that. Let's get this dressed and give it a taste. Oh wow, that smells amazing. Okay, the smell here is terrific. The umami-forward nature of miso itself, plus what I have to assume is the anchovy extract, really does give this a Caesar salad vibe. Also smelling some, well, vinegar, of course, and sesame oil, I think. It's a nice combination. Hopefully it tastes as good as it smells. All right, let's give it a whirl. Oh yeah, okay. Let's start with the noodle score first. These are wonderful. Just the right thickness for a salad. Not too thin, not too thick. The air-dried texture is perfect. They've got a remarkable chew. No weird aftertaste. No oily aftertaste. 10 out of 10 for the noodles. As far as the spiciness score, unless you count something like vinegar to be spicy, like if the acid from vinegar actually burns your mouth a little bit, then you might consider this to be spicy. Otherwise, you will find this to be perfectly mild. This is a 0 out of 10 for spice. and it's great to find another Korean product that does not have hidden chili pepper in it that I can recommend to people who don't like spicy food. And so let's talk about the overall flavor. This is pretty simplistic at its core. It's a huge amount of vegetables with some great noodles and a salad dressing. The salad dressing has all kinds of flavor in it. It tastes as good as it smells. And yes, it does have kind of a Caesar salad thing going on to it, although I would say a little sweeter and a little more vinegary than your typical Caesar salad dressing. Lots of umami from the miso. I definitely do get a little bit of a fishy vibe from the anchovy and bonitos, so that's here too. Be warned, if you don't like seafood, you might taste this. It's got an acidic zing from what I have to assume is the apple or mustard, and then just a nice, oily, slightly nutty finish. Terrific combination. I would eat this on a non-noodle salad all day, every day. If I have any complaint about the flavor, it's that I think after a few bites it might come across a little too sweet or tart, but that's kind of the risk you run with almost any vinaigrette, so not a huge deal. The vegetables are all great, crunchy, flavorful, lots of them, in stark contrast to some of Nongshim's other offerings in the past. They did not hold back with the vegetables, and I really appreciate that. If this is the same vegetable packet included with all the noodle salad varieties, then you should be happy with this. Now, as far as what to do with this, because obviously eating this by itself is fine, but you're going to want to dress it up a little bit. Hard-boiled egg, maybe some leftover chicken. This would definitely go great with some tomatoes and some cucumber for sure. Like, you make an actual salad out of this for lunch, I think you'll be extremely happy with it. In fact, once this is done filming, I am definitely going to add some tomatoes and a hard-boiled egg to this. I think it's going to be dynamite. So, other than the vinaigrette possibly being a little too sweet, I think this is incredibly flavorful. It's got a nice variety of flavors to keep you interested, and it's going to pair up well with just about any salad vegetables that you throw into it. So, funny story, my phone camera just cut out as I was about to score this. I completely lost my train of thought, but this is a 9 out of 10 score for me. Absolutely delicious. Great stuff. So if you're a fan of cold noodles, you like the idea of having a noodle salad as a refreshing summer lunch, I think this is a great place to start. The vinaigrette is tasty, the vegetables are plentiful, and this will take well to all kinds of vegetables and proteins that you want to add into it to make it an even bigger, better salad. The only things to watch out for are that it is not vegetarian and that the fish flavor in this is just a little more pronounced than you might expect it to be. But if you're okay with all of that, if you like salad dressings that have fish ingredients in them, like Caesar dressing, I think this will be right up your alley. Now that I know that this one's a winner, the next time I'm in the mood for a cold noodle salad and I spot the other two varieties at my store, I'll pick them up for a review. So as always, if you've tried this, leave me some comments, let me know what you think. If you've had this variety or either of the other two before, let me know how you dressed them up, or if you just ate them plain. I'm curious to hear some ideas for this one. I'll be back with something totally new next time, so I hope you'll join me then here on Noodle Journey.